Close your eyes for a moment and think about the last time you felt truly alive, not just busy, not just surviving, but alive. That moment when your heart raced because you were discovering something new. A new idea, a new skill, a new version of yourself. That feeling did not come from comfort. It came from curiosity, from the simple but powerful desire to know more, to understand more, to go beyond what you already knew. And today, I want to remind you of something you may have forgotten in the noise of daily life. Your curiosity is not a weakness, it is your greatest strength. From the moment you were born, curiosity was your natural state. As a child, you questioned everything. You touched things, broke things, asked endless questions, not because you were careless, but because you were brave enough to explore. You didn't fear looking foolish. You didn't fear being wrong, you just wanted to know. Somewhere along the way, the world told you to stop asking questions, to stop wondering, to just accept things as they are, and slowly, curiosity was replaced with routine. Passion was replaced with predictability. Wonder was replaced with "this is how life is." But listen carefully, the moment you stop being curious is the moment you stop growing. A life without curiosity is a life lived on repeat. Same thoughts, same fears, same excuses, same limitations. Curiosity is what pushes humanity forward. Every invention, every discovery, every breakthrough started with one simple thought: what if? What if there is more? What if I can do better? What if I don't have to stay the same? Curiosity is the spark that turns ordinary people into extraordinary learners. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You don't need perfect resources or ideal circumstances. All you need is the hunger to know, because when you are curious, you become unstoppable. You read when others scroll. You listen when others talk. You observe when others judge. You grow while others complain. Being curious in life means you don't settle for surface-level living. You don't just exist, you explore. You don't just follow, you question. You don't just accept, you understand. Curiosity makes you flexible in a world that is constantly changing. Skills become outdated, knowledge evolves, industries disappear, but curiosity keeps you relevant. It keeps you adaptable. It keeps you alive. Think about your struggles right now, your confusion, your uncertainty about the future. Instead of seeing them as problems, see them as invitations. Invitations to learn, invitations to grow, invitations to ask better questions. Curiosity turns fear into fuel. When you ask, "What can this teach me?" even failure becomes a teacher. Even pain becomes a lesson. Even loss becomes a doorway to wisdom. Curiosity also makes life meaningful. When you are curious, you find beauty in small things. You find lessons in conversations. You find inspiration in stories. You find growth in discomfort. You stop rushing through life and start experiencing it. You become a student of people, emotions, ideas, and experiences. And the more you learn, the more humble you become. Because curiosity teaches you one powerful truth: there is always more to know. Never confuse curiosity with doubt. Curiosity is not weakness, it is courage. It takes courage to admit you don't know everything. It takes courage to start as a beginner. It takes courage to ask questions in a world that pretends to have all the answers. But growth only happens when you allow yourself to be curious enough to be uncomfortable. Look at the people you admire, the ones who inspire you, the ones who seem wise beyond their years. They are not special because they know everything. They are special because they never stopped learning. They never lost their curiosity. They never allowed ego to replace wonder. They stayed open. They stayed hungry. They stayed curious. Curiosity is also the foundation of self-discovery. You cannot improve yourself if you are not curious about yourself. Your habits, your thoughts, your triggers, your dreams. Ask yourself hard questions. Why do I react this way? Why am I afraid of this? What do I really want? What version of myself am I becoming? When you become curious about your inner world, you gain control over your outer world. Life will try to make you rigid. Responsibilities will pile up. Pressure will increase. Expectations will weigh you down, and slowly, curiosity will feel like a luxury. But remember this: curiosity is not extra. It is essential. It is what keeps your spirit young even when your body grows tired. It is what keeps hope alive when circumstances feel heavy. Always be curious about people. Listen to understand, not to reply. Everyone you meet is carrying a story you know nothing about. Curiosity builds empathy, it breaks judgment, it creates connection. When you are curious, you stop seeing enemies and start seeing humans. You stop reacting and start responding. Always be curious about knowledge. Read books, watch documentaries, learn skills, ask questions, not to impress others, but to expand yourself. Knowledge compounds. Every small thing you learn today becomes a foundation for something bigger tomorrow. Always be curious about change. Don't resist it. Explore it. Ask how you can grow through it. Change is not the enemy, stagnation is. And most importantly, always be curious about your potential, because you are capable of far more than you think. But you will never discover it if you stop asking, what else can I become? One day, life will end. And on that day, the greatest regret will not be the things you failed at. It will be the questions you never asked, the paths you never explored, the curiosity you buried in the name of safety. So today, make a decision. Decide to live with open eyes and an open mind. Decide to question more, learn more, explore more. Decide to never let fear silence your curiosity, because curiosity is the voice of growth. It is the heartbeat of progress. It is the fire that keeps your soul alive. From this moment forward, promise yourself one thing: no matter how old you get, no matter how busy life becomes, no matter how many times you fail, you will never stop being curious. You will never stop learning. You will never stop asking questions. You will never stop evolving. This is your call to action. Today, ask one question you've been avoiding. Learn one new thing. Explore one new idea. Read one page. Listen deeply to one person. Take one step outside your comfort zone. Small curiosity today creates massive growth tomorrow. Remember who you are. You are not here just to survive. You are here to discover, to learn, to evolve. Stay curious, stay hungry, stay open, and always, always modify yourself.